Assalamu alaikum, welcome to 9 p.m. English News Edition, Netherlands. The head of state presided over the first Council of Ministers of the year 2024 in the presidency. And for international sign-off of a tripartite agreement for the Zero Islam project. And for international scene, fighting continues. The health situation is disastrous in the Gaza Strip. Those were the headlines and welcome to the national news. Under the presidency of His Excellency Mr. Soumaïla Guelleh, President of the Republic, head of the government, the first section of the Council of Ministers took place this Tuesday, January 9, 2024. The following tests were examined and approved. Minister of Economy and Finance responsible for industry. First question, drive a degree on the digitalization of the monitoring and evaluation system of national development plans. The purpose of the draft degree is to establish a monitoring evaluation platform for national development plans and sectoral projects. This digital platform, which will be implemented by the Department of the Economy, will allow an improvement in the monitoring evaluation system of public policies, more especially within the framework of Vision 2035 and the resulting 5-year plan. This monitoring evaluation platform has already been implemented in the 15 countries and constitutes a complete and fully adapted tool to meet the needs of the planning, monitoring and impact evaluation chain of development program included in the various national plans and sectoral projects. This tool will be open and available to the public and will allow decision makers but also the population to have access to sectorial data from development project and program. Thus, this digitalization establishes a permanent monitoring of the effect and impact of program and related to progress in the implementation of the National Development Plan (PND), putting the chances observed on the target and earlier identification of difficulties in view to take corrective measures to ensure results are achieved. This draft degree allows the establishment of a training committee comprising all parties involved in the design and implementation of the National Development Program under the coordination of the Department of Economy and Planning. The second question drive order establishment the shadow or ethic applicable to members of the Deputy Resolution Committee. The purpose of the derived order is to approve make enforceable the charter of ethics applicable to the members of the dispute resolution committee, the secretariat, and the committee reporter. This charter summarizes numerous basic rules applicable to the activities of the dispute resolution committee. Thus, the member of the CRD, the agenda of the technical secretary, and the reporter are required to respect during the duration of the infection. The obligation of neutrality and equal treatment with regard to all people with whom they interact professional relation. The project will contribute to strengthening the discipline and professionalism of the CRD members and complete the regulatory system while providing assurance to individual and business. Third question, drive order granted the diversion of a plot of line for the benefit of the poor of GDCA titled 115,213 described to a line book in the name of the poor of GDCA of a plot line which an area of 187,143 meter is removed. They say vacant plot of land will be a subject of few line title in the name of the Risi Wall CA company for the second phase of development of the former port of Djibouti. Today, Tuesday, the Djibouti ambassador to Japan, Mr. Ibrahim Hebele Dale, presented his credential to the President of the Republic of Singapore at the Istana Presidential Place as Ambassador Extraordinary and Implementary for our country in Singapore. Before officially presenting his credential and the new Djiboutian ambassador received a grand reception from Megar Singapore's national honor. His called the Istana ceremonial guard. The ceremony marks the accreditation of His Excellency Mr. Ibrahim Bele Dual as Ambassador Extraordinary and Parliamentary for the Republic of Djibouti to the Republic of Singapore with residence in Tokyo. Yesterday, Tuesday, the Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity and concluded a cooperation agreement with FOISA, the regional office of the International Emergency Society in Djibouti, under which the office trains and qualified 100 young men and women in the manpower of professional file as an specialization. The aforementioned agreement was signed by the Secretary General of the Ministry, Mr. Amin Ahmed Wasama, the Regional Director of the International Mercy Society in Djibouti, Mr. Abdul Qani Al Quraishi, and Director General of the Djibouti Land Development Agency, Mr. Abdel Rahman Ali Ahmed. So the signing ceremony of this agreement took place in the presence of the state of Kuwait in Djibouti, Mr. Horifan Hamad Al Raifan, in addition to high-ranking cadre from the both sides. In addition to saying further, the number of training hours in the course lasted for 1 year, months of 600 hours. 100 per month. The training, which is supported of a philanthropist in the sisterly state of Kuwait, is this country the local and foreign training spare with a higher quality, which will be able to benefit the beneficiary, joining public or a private sector institution, or establishing a small income generating project. It should be noted that the regional office of the International Mercy Society is accompanied with the support of the People Charity in the country of Kuwait, and the Kuwait Embassy in Djibouti have been keeping pace and with effort for more than 2 decades. The government in sustainable development into health, social, educational, and development files. So the regional director of the international no governmental organization, no NGO, Al-Rahma, Mr. Abdul Qani Al-Quraishi, stressed that the signing of this agreement is part of the policy of the President of the Republic, successful Margeli, in terms of enabling young people to engage in the job market or to set up small income generating project to achieve self-sufficiency. We are very pleased to sign a disagreement with the Ministry of Social Affairs and Solidarity, which is the second of its kind to train 100 young men and women in various professional fields, including automobile, mechanic, plumbing, electricity, aluminum, in addition to swimming for young girls, confirmed in the original director of the NGO Al-Rahman. He recalled that the first class of training had recently completed the training and that the necessary tools and equipment had been provided to the training by MSA in order to enter the job market. He finally expressed his thanks and gratitude to the President of the Republic, His Excellency Sumar Gele, for his unwavering support for charitable action in Djibouti, and also thanked the Embassy of Kuwait in Djibouti, which greatly contributed to the success of the program and an activity of the Al-Rahma Association structure in Arabic. The Director General also underlined that the over agreement came in line with the social policy of the government led by the President al Jumhuriyah Mr. Usman Gelle in the file of the empowering young people to engage in the market work and self-sufficiency. In this regard, the regional office of the International Mercy Society will, in accordance with the agreement, qualified and training 100 young people in the specialization of automobile mechanic, electricity, aluminum, and grade. In term in the Secretary General in the Ministry, Mr. Amina and Ahmed Osama explained the importance of this agreement in the file of independent young people to engage in the labor market and become self-sufficient. As you know, she said the Minister of Social Affairs and Soldiers struggling to reduce poverty and implement in our country. We have implemented an important social protection strategy consisting of three important axes. The first is to how to support poor families to ensure food security. The second axis is how to work and with these poor families to make them independent. And finally, the third axis is supporting society in the event of a disastrous crisis and floods. And now we have a little bit Michael. Let's listen the reports.
The Post of Djibouti, by the size of its network and its poorly inclusive activities, is a key player in the implementation of government policy on the modernization of its institutions, in particular the rapprochement between the administration and the citizens. To do this, the Djibouti Post took the initiative to create a citizen service center in its service agency in Ngala. This center will bring together several branches representing all the public and semi-public institutions offering service directly to the population. Inaugurated by the Ministry of Communication in charge of Posts and Telecommunications, Mr. Radwan Abdullahi Bahdon, and the Secretary General of the Government, Mr. Ali Mis Mohammed, the Citizen Service Center marks a significant step in the framework of the Public Administration Modernization Project. During the inaugural ceremony, the Director General of the Post of Djibouti, Mr. Bahnan Ali Midal, declared that the Post of Djibouti, with its historical proximity to the population, decided to be a crossroads between the administration and the users.
La ville de Djibouti grandit, donc il fallait permettre aux citoyens de pouvoir.
In recent years, the Djibouti Post has become more than a simple courier delivery service. The institution has multiplied innovations to offer Djiboutians quality and safe services. We moved by the considerable efforts of the Post Office of Djibouti in order to improve services to citizens. The Ministry of Communication congratulates the Post Office for Djibouti for its ranking 59th in the world and 10th place on the 54th on the African continent. To materialize its commitment to support state institutions to deconstruct their services to bring their service closer to the population, the Post of Djibouti has multiplied the conventions of partnership in order to bring together in this center of services to citizens all the key services of the state which offer services to the population. In this context, the Djibouti Post has signed a partnership agreement with the General Directorate of the Population to first partner of the Djibouti Post to bring the civil status services or the deposits and withdrawals of identity documents closer to the population. In this sense, Djibouti Post has also initiated a partnership agreement with the National Agency of State Information Systems to pull services through the state's flagship project entitled e-Government. The Director General of the Djibouti Post has also concluded a similar agreement with the Attorney General of the Republic. It is a partnership aimed at facilitating and fully flying the issuance of any administrative document relating to justice for the diaspora. Djiboutian all over the world after Ngela, the Post of Djibouti intends to extend the center of services to citizens in all its agencies, which has 11 agencies throughout the territory, including 5 agencies in the capital.
And under the patronage of the Governor of Alisbi Province, Mr. Abdul Malik Mohammed Bawita, and close cooperation with the Council, Regional and Djiboutian Armed Force Al-Sabi district planted hundreds of trees of various types in the outskirts of the city and the main artery. The tree planting campaign is part of the tireless effort to preserve the environment and revitalize nature, creating a healthy environment in the region. Through this initiative to beautify the city of Al Sabi, the regional authority are committed to taking measures concrete to combat environmental degradation by planting trees. Tree planting operations were carried out jointly by the province and the regional council. The two institutions have recently established dedicated entity to implement these environment activities and maintenance vectors. This campaign aims to raise awareness among city residents about the benefit of planting trees. The trees in city are a major factor in health and well-being and improve the air and make a living environment healthier. For this reason, the campaign seeks to involve all groups' social life for city residents. As part of effort to combat the smuggling of illegal goods, security forces through out in cooperation with the customs officer near the Ekalavi area, a large quantity of smuggling goods was in trade. This goods consisted of a large quantity of goods were confiscated by officers of the customs. Then this large quantity of gas was burned inside the National Police Park in Dikil. النفط international scene Gaza in Cairo Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas engaged in diplomatic talks with Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi focus on the ongoing situation in the West Bank and Gaza. Abbas stressed the urgency of a cooperative effort to halt Israel aggression against Palestinians. The Minister of Health in Gaza reported alarming figures, citing over 22,000 deaths and 58,000 injuries over the past 2 days, with a notable impact of women and children. World Health Organization safe gained access to Al-Gaza Hospital in Gaza, the largest in the region, on Sunday. That's it for this edition. Thanks for attention and a wonderful evening.